You gonna throw it again?
I have Iowa State on.
Who's that cutie from Iowa State?
You're like a star. Okay, we're live.
Audie Crooks.
Do it for Audie.
Do you want to try it one more time? All right. Oh, missed the basket. Jennifer's handmade basket. Arm-made basket. Well, look who's here today. Look who's back.
Good morning.
Kim and
Hello.
Kendra and Jennifer are back
Hello.
today. And that means crafting more and scrapbooking more in 2024, which is awesome. And we're on time today. So you guys must be a good sign for us.
They've been sitting there waiting for
They're
10
waiting
minutes.
patiently.
They're
Before
ready.
we get to those gals, we have got a big thing
Kendra,
happening here at Memory Bound. We are kicking off our March Distress Ink Madness. And the basketballs are flying. And Diane's pretty good at it. And maybe you could try out for the Iowa State team.
Yeah.
She's got her
Not-
shirt on. She's ready to walk
I
on.
am. Championship game today.
Okay. So anyway, we're pretty excited because we've got this special thing going on for March, and there's many reasons for it. And we're going to tell you all about it. We got basketballs hanging from our ceiling. So welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday here at Memory Bound in Iowa, and I'm Kelly. And Diane's here with me, and I'm going to hand her the
Morning.
camera so I can look at my notes. I don't want to forget anything. I'm afraid I might. There's a lot of people jumping on to see us this morning, and we're so glad you're here. Thanks. Thank you
Canada
for
is
joining
here.
us. Well, hello, Canada.
Love that.
And I think I saw South Dakota was here, and Iowa City is here. A lot of people are here.
California's up early.
Yes,
And it is,
they are.
it's March, and there's lots of special things in March. And one thing is that it's National Craft Month, and which is perfect for us, crafting more in 2024. And are we crafting more in 2024 that we need to say hello to some other people, Diane?
Lots of Iowa. Go Cyclones, yes.
Yeah, today's the day.
It's been a good weekend for the Iowa teams.
What time is the game today?
8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, all right. Well,
Girls.
we should be closed in time and get home in time for that, for sure. Anyhow, I mentioned that March is National Craft Month. It also is, of course, March Madness with the basketball. And it also, we just got Tim Holtz's last distress color. So we're combining it all with our crafty distress brackets. And I'm going to tell you all about it, but I do want to thank Katie because she designed our brackets for us, and Teresa helped design some of the colors for us. So, and they're not here. I wish they were here today to kick it off, but they're not, so we're going to have to do it without them, and we can do that. So it's all about the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. And what I want to show you is 20 years ago, which is another reason to celebrate, 20 years ago at one of our trade shows, Tim released 6 distress ink colors. And
Guess what color they were?
They're all brown.
Brown.
So there's walnut stain. These are the originals. And I guess I'm going to throw it out there that all of our distress ink pads, full size, and our oxide ink pads and our re-inkers are 15% off. So they're like $1 off. So if you need to complete your collection, it's a great time. There's antique linen.
And the charts are 15.
Yes, and I'll show you guys those too. And there's tea dye. So these are the original 6. And Diane, I remember being at that trade show and taking a class from Tim, Vintage Photo. This is the one I use all the time.
Yep.
And we were just in awe of this whole new innovative product. The dye inks that blend, and then the final one is old paper. And at that show, the Distress Inks won 2 awards. They got the most innovative award for paper crafting and the most innovative award for the entire show, which was pretty amazing. And that was just a start, because now we have our final color, which is Scorched Timber.
Yep. They're all done.
These
72.
are the So since we're doing basketball, here's the final 4. There is Lost Shadow, and then Uncharted Mariner, which I really love this color. And then we have Lumberjack Plaid.
Which is my favorite.
So you can see Tim got a little more colorful in the last 20 years. So thank you, Tim. And really, thank you, Tim, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are. Thank you for all your wonderful product, especially these distress inks, because they are a main part of Memory Bound, and inking and stamping and doing all kinds of things with them. So to celebrate, we've got our Distress inks, we have 16 starting teams, and each team is a blend of colors.
And you guys will love the names they
Oh,
came
they
up
are.
with. They're so cute.
So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to vote on the brackets, and each day we're going to have different teams to vote on. So this morning or today we've got Grandma's Perfume,
Which is speckled egg, shaded lilac, and lost shadow.
and then we also have, what is this, Toes in the Sand.
Picked raspberry, tumble glass, and brushed corduroy.
So these are on our Facebook page right now, and you go out, well, you're here if you're watching us, right? But you can go to this post and just put in the comments either Grandma's Perfume or you can do Toes in the Sand. And you can ask me why this is Grandma's Perfume, and I don't know. When I looked at it, it reminded me of Grandma's Perfume. I don't know why we called it that.
So don't vote on the morning video. You have to go out to the post.
And then, Diane, maybe you can show our first bracket up there, which has got the Grandma's Perfume and Toes in the Sand, and then a question mark, because we don't know which one is going to win, but we will announce it tomorrow. And that's game 1A. And then for game 1B, we're going to have Jack and the Beanstalk.
Field paint, shabby shutters, and crushed olive.
And then this is Boo to You from our crew.
Spice marmalade, wilted violet, and hickory smoke.
So this is another post here on Facebook. They're pinned at the top, so you can go right to them and you can vote which one is your favorite. It's hard. I'm going to tell you, I've looked at all of these. I've studied them. I've created images for them. I've gathered ink pads, and it's really hard to decide. So, but the vote is in your hands. The winner is in your hands.
Okay, Jan says those inks made me fall in love with paper crafts right after learning embossing.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
Now, to play our little game, if you would like to keep track of the brackets, we have a sheet. Well, actually, we have 3 sheets. You can download. They're free. And you can find these on our website.
And keep track.
And you can keep track. If you want to guess everything or if you want to keep track as we go, you can download this and have your own copy at home. And we'll also be posting it as we move from one bracket to the next. Also in the download is all of our
Look how
combinations. Aren't those pretty?
Yes, and you just need to keep these.
This is a reference.
This is a keepsake.
So you can either download these, they're just a free download as a gift from Memory Bound, or if you want printed copies, we're printing them on a smooth cardstock in color, and you can get a printed copy also. And I'm thinking Janet is probably linking those, or will be linking them very soon. So either way, you can do that.
There, she just did it.
Thank you, Janet. And Janet also has a blog post that's linked here on Facebook. If you want to go out and read more about what we're doing, you can do that too.
They love the display.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you vote. Please vote, because I don't want to make the decision. I think I kind of know my favorites on this round, but it's hard. It's hard. Okay, so the color combinations we talked about. And then I do want to make sure everybody knows that it's time to complete your collection of Distress inks. There are 73 colors when you include Picket Fence, and so they're about $1 off. The ink pads, the full-size Distress, the oxide ink pads, and the reinkers are all on special. So if you want to get your collection completed, or if you're like me and you had an ink pad that was shedding, it happened on a video a couple weeks ago. I did get a new vintage photo, just so everybody knows.
My gathered twigs is definitely doing that.
It does that when you use them a lot.
Okay, Jerry says MBTV Brackology.
Oh, yes, that's so true. That's so true. So, Diane, did I forget anything? Because
Well, they're loving
Oh,
it.
we didn't show these.
Let's see, I love the colors, and we'll print these so I can order. This is going to be fun, just like everything from Memory Bound.
You never know what's going to happen here at Memory Bound.
No,
We're always trying to come up with
they're
fun things for you.
Yeah, everybody is loving this.
Well, good.
Wow,
I'm
lots of
glad. And
comments.
like I said, a special thank you to Katie and Teresa. They came up with some of the color combinations. You guys, we had inks all over our
They
table.
did.
And we were mixing them around and trying
And
to put them
re-inking
together. And then trying to name them and everything. So it was really fun. And we've got a tag made up for each one, and we'll show you those each day too. And if you're local, come on in and check it out. We'd love for you to come in and see our display. Maybe take a photo op.
Yep.
Take a photo here. Now, the one thing that Ranger provides is charts. And there is a distressing chart that's 99 cents, or you can download it at Ranger for free. We print it here on a smooth basil cardstock on with a laser printer, and it's 99 cents, and you can purchase those. They're also 15% off, so you save like 15 cents on those. And then another thing that Ranger provides are labels, and there's so many colors now that there is not a sheet of labels that fit perfectly like there were a few years ago. But hey, you guys, that's a good problem because it means more inks. But this is a sticker paper, and you just have to cut them and then peel the backing off. And these go on the edge of your inks. And gosh darn, I didn't bring a single.
And it does have the latest scorched timber.
It has all the colors.
And the white.
So Diane, if you look on here, you can kind of see the labels on the edges of your dies.
They just fit perfectly on the top, on the side.
And I have mine labeled so I can find them easily and see what they are, especially if they're laying on your desk with the lids off. I don't know if anybody has that or not. But then this is also the distress storage tin, and this is super handy. It holds 15, and they do stack. This got kind of a lip, so you can stack them up. You could label like browns and blues or however you might want to do it. And these are $13.99, and we stocked up on these also because everything is all about distress. But don't distress because it's a fun thing.
Okay,
So
let's
any
see.
questions?
Lori says, I remember when these were first released. I was
I
like,
do too.
brown? Why is he doing brown?
Well, okay, I can explain that too because there's an article about this, some of the history of the distress inks. And the idea of these was to take your paper or your product and make it look old.
Yep.
And, you know, that's why
Tim is all about vintage.
He is. And that's why I believe he came in with a brown and went out with a brown.
Yep.
So scorched timber. But he has really brightened up all of his collections, his ideology, and a lot of other things since then. And you can tell that just by looking at the brackets.
Okay, how many will fit in one of those tins? I think
15.
15.
It holds 15. And here's a nice picture of it closed. I should have brought my inks in to show you, but so you can see the labels on the top. And they just slide right in. Oh, this is taped on. They just slip in. There's little there's a plastic piece on the bottom, and they sit right in there, and it holds 15. And if you want to get all the ink pads, there's 72 total when you talk about picket fence.
And then plus white.
Yep.
Okay, I think we've answered all of the questions.
Well, thanks everybody. Before we go to the gals, we want to let you know that we do have
We were able to make more.
Yes. The Shamrock, I think it's called Lucky Shamrock Coaster Kit. It's $8.99, and we had some product we were able to make more. So if you want to make this, I love these little hearts.
Yes.
Make a shamrock.
Awesome.
Diane, you made a card like that.
I did.
Well, many years ago.
Many years ago.
It wasn't
My one
before
card I
the
made.
Distress Inks came out, but not long after that.
I'm way behind Kendra now.
So if you want to get the kit, we do have more. It has everything you need in there, but you'll need your adhesive and a trimmer and some scissors. And then new product alert. We wanted to show this. Look at this little tin. It's
Kelly and I
so
just bought
cute.
these, last Tuesday?
Tuesday. We
And
ordered
they're
these
here.
Tuesday, and they came yesterday. No. Yeah, they arrived yesterday,
Yeah.
so less than a week. And
No,
that
they
includes
came over
the
the weekend.
Oh, they arrived Friday.
Yes, we
So we
ordered
ordered-
them Tuesday. They came
Friday.
Friday.
Don't you love how we finally figure things out? But anyhow, they're so darn cute, and these would be cute to put pens or markers
Or a little Christmas tree.
little Christmas tree, a little plant,
She's already crafted.
a little plant, and they're only $5.29. And these are going to be online under miscellaneous, I think, aren't they, Diane?
Yeah, home decor or miscellaneous product.
They're the ribbed galvanized pot,
Yes.
tin pot or something. But they are metal.
And they're cool.
I see you could put ribbon around it.
Or your pencils and stuff
Fill
on
it
your
with
desk.
candy, a little clear bag of candy, and give it to somebody. We
Yeah.
got lots of good ideas. So
Yeah.
we got in a lot, but they are limited.
Yes.
So once they're gone, they're gone. So get one of these while you can for $5.29.
Okay, yeah, Janet just posted the date. March 22nd is the final.
That's when the final. So we're going to go from Sweet 16, and then we have the Elite 8, and then the Final 4, and then the championship game with the 2. And then that will be, the final vote is on the 21st, which is Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll just kind of wrap it all up and talk about the champ. And then our sale on our inks goes through Friday the 22nd. So through next Friday.
Janet just linked that little.
Oh, thank you, Janet.
Val said, I just wanted to say I put in my first order with your store.
Well, Val, thank you.
It came so quickly. Thank you. Great service in my book.
Well, and thank you to our shipping team.
We'll order from you again. Thanks, Val.
Well, welcome to Memory Bound, Val, and thank you for your order. We really appreciate it.
Okay, I think that is all. Okay. On to the ladies.
I'll take to the camera, whatever that means. Thanks, everybody, for all your support.
There was just a thing on yawning.
We're passing over the microphone. So like I mentioned early on, we're getting the lights on so that we can see all these beautiful faces here. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got Jennifer, who's getting her microphone on, and Kendra and Kim. And these guys have spring break, so they have jobs with the school systems that gives them the week off this week. And thank you so much, you guys, for coming in and spending part of it here at Memory Bound. So we're going to start with Jennifer.
Okay.
And
Hi.
Hi. And these guys have been here before.
I just have a few layouts to share and then like a little, anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so at the crop, this was my like little sample layout I did.
Yes.
There were no pictures on it because we hadn't.
But now you have
Now I have
pictures.
pictures. And the stickers were from the photo play. This,
Oh, here we go.
look
Oh, you
at
guys
that.
are such a team.
This photo play collection.
So it's called Crop to Your Drop. It's designed by Becky Moore, and the collection pack
Yeah.
has, I recognize the stickers.
Yeah, so I used just the stickers. We had the Simple Stories paper, the washi, the little enamel dots, and I wanted, to add a little something. And so since this was brand new, I did that. And this was our printouts that I cut out.
And we do have Crafting More in 2024 printout sheets.
Oh, yes,
you
look.
guys, oh my gosh, you
They're
guys are
amazing.
amazing. So if you want to do a layout with that collection and things, here we go. Michelle asks, where is the napping photo?
Oh, that
Is there-
didn't
is
make
there a
it.
napkin? It
Yes,
didn't make the
it didn't
book?
make
There
it.
might be.
Well,
There might be.
this is just my first page. There will be other pages in
Okay.
my book, but yeah, I didn't want to show everybody that we were just laying around.
Laying around napping?
Yes.
I like the washi tape.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the washi tape is really neat. Now this
Yeah.
is the color vibe, and I think it's the spring collection.
So
And with the paper and the enamel dots and the
Yep.
washi, and there's another.
Lights.
Oh, lights. Thank
Yes,
you, Kim. It's the lights.
okay. So yeah, so I finally added some pictures and.
I love it, and I like that you've got the black background that you cut your paper down.
You will
a little
notice
bit.
I'm doing that a lot in these layouts here. I don't know why. I did it some probably years ago, and I'm doing it again.
Peggy kind of
So,
gets us doing
yes.
that.
Yes,
She did
definitely.
me anyway.
And let's see. Here I go, Lena.
Now this is a treasure. This picture that Jennifer has here. Would you say it's
This.
your grandpa?
This is from, and I didn't bring anything, the Simple Stories Remember, right? Yes, Remember. And I loved the papers because it can go with heritage photos, vintage photos, whatever, you want to
perfect
call them.
for that.
And a lot of the words are, I feel more, okay, if a family member, someone just passed away.
Right. It's a memorial collection,
Yes,
but you can
but
use it definitely for this.
The paper colors go perfectly with what I was doing. And I love these colors, so it was perfect. And the letters, which that I used on here were Tim Holtz's 2.5 inch. His little letters. What
And
does
those,
he call
I think they're
them?
called stretched.
Yes, stretch upper. I've used them twice on these layouts. I love them. Yes, this is my grandfather right here.
And this is when he was in the military,
Yes,
right?
in 1923.
That's
he was
amazing,
the heavyweight
Jennifer.
champion of his 3rd Army in New York.
Okay, and we have a question about the next crop, and it's going to be in August. They saw your pictures. They're so cute. It's in August. It's sold out. We'll have one later in the year.
Oh, Jennifer, talk about your plastic.
Oh, didn't even see that.
Okay, they say the video is freezing. Okay. All right, what did you miss?
Do you see the little plastic photo corners that we have here?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because I didn't really want to, there was stuff written on the back of some of these. So I didn't really want to necessarily.
We didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
but there are clear
attach them.
corners.
Yes.
There are clear
Photo
and they're
corners.
adhesive on them.
Yes.
So if you have a photo you don't really want to put sticky
And
on.
I did
that's
it
a
on
great
all
idea.
these because this one,
I didn't even see them, Jennifer.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I kind of forgot about it because I didn't notice it either. But this one has the names of everyone on the back, so I really didn't want to permanently stick it down, although I have many
so
copies.
you can get that information.
But
and this is also using the Remember collection.
yes, I love this. This is my grandmother, and that is her grandfather in 1914. He was a
Wow.
Quaker minister in Maine. Those
That's
are all
quite
his grandchildren.
That's quite a picture.
Yeah, I love that picture. And I use the tags. You know, you have a sheet of tags, so I use those and wrote all my journaling on these. And then this I love. It just framed. Perfect place to put a picture.
So this paper comes printed like
Yes,
that.
it just was perfect. And I used the washi tape again just to kind of add a little. I
That
like
looks
washi
nice.
tape. But yeah, my grandmother again. I have a lot of my
And
grandmother.
then this is one of the ephemeras
yes,
or the journaling
yep.
ephemeras. I'm not sure which.
Yep. Yep. And I use the little
Yeah,
foam.
Those are treasures for
I
sure.
love those. Now this is my Disney year. Trying to work
Thought your
more.
family doing Disney.
Yes, trying to work more on Disney along with other
Jennifer's
things.
been talking about doing Disney for a long time.
Yes. So this is from 2007, and the paper is 2002. And
Needless to say, we do not have this paper.
yes, this is. But I've had this for years, and I'm like, use it up. Dug into my little container of Disney, and I'm using all my old stuff because the pictures are old, and like, you know, why not use your old ephemera, your old things with your old pictures?
Absolutely.
And here's another. So that was 2007. This is 2012. This, I didn't bring with this. Well, this is still old stuff I had. Now,
But I like this right here.
okay. Now Greta showed us this at the crop. These are just enamel dots. Took a big one and two small ones and made a little Disney head, a little
Great
Mickey,
idea. I love
little
that
Mickey
idea.
head. And I love this paper. And I didn't do this on any others really, but I cut the back out.
Oh, you gutted it.
Yes, because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste it because I love the
Well,
design
it's
on
a good
it.
paper. And I like how you
Yes.
did the star die cuts.
Yes, it's very simple. But you know, I just got to get some done. I'm not fancy, and it's all about getting some Disney done this year.
Okay, but wait just a minute. So this layout, if you just maybe don't even think of it as Disney, but maybe you're doing a wedding page and you've got a nice picture of the bride and groom, and you could do hearts.
Oh,
kinda
yeah, that
going
would be
through
really
there.
pretty.
It's just, I mean, think of
Yeah.
it also as like a sketch or a
A
layout.
sketch would be great.
And now these next couple ones, I looked on Pinterest and found some ideas of things I wanted to do. So here's these little letters again.
Yeah,
I do
there's
like
the
these
stretched.
because if you just have a small space to put them, not very long, but you have enough height, you can put the tall, skinny letters. So, and the layout the online that I saw had like envelopes with tags in it. She had it more
Those
across
are so
the page,
cute.
but I wanted them larger, so I only did 4. So I cut out 4 little envelopes, and
Especially with little puppy pictures,
Oh my
like they're popping
gosh.
out.
so here is the tag. I use this tag from Tim Holtz, this tag set.
Okay, and this
So
is
much.
called Tag Collection,
Yes.
and it's $22.99, and it does have lots of tags on there,
does.
like 6
Yeah.
tags, and like a little plaque or whatever, and then you've got the little eyelet
Yeah.
or the.
So I used the little eyelets on them. I cut them out. And I think that's that one. Maybe it's not. And then the tag is the middle tag.
Very nice, Jennifer. It looks really good.
And then this is the envelopes right here. I borrowed it from Janine.
Okay, so this is the Journal File XL. And there's the little envelope
Yeah.
that she used. It is so cute. I think it's a great
And
idea.
it worked out perfectly.
So here is the die, 2015, and it is $24.99. I've seen a lot of people use this little burlappy piece too. And you got the key. Oh, there's a lot.
There's a
on
lot
There's
on
always
there.
A lot.
Yeah,
There's
like,
always a lot.
I know, like a dog tag. That's really cute. That'd be cute for journaling. So, yeah, so that was one. And then here's another tag layout. Oh, this one I used these dies from IO.
Okay, so these tags, you'll notice they have little, extra little designs in
Yeah.
them.
It's,
And they're called everyday tags.
it's almost like a little distressing look or something.
Yeah, they're really neat. They're everyday tags and they're $14.99. Here, I'll show you what the dies look like. Sometimes I think it's nice to see the actual dies. So that's everyday tags.
This is another 2007.
Hey, you're catching up, Jennifer.
Yeah.
2007, it's 2024.
I know. Now this, did I do that?
This was just Saturday.
This was Saturday.
Did all these on Saturday?
No,
Wow.
this was our Saturday trip.
Oh, that just happened is what
Yes.
you mean. Oh my gosh.
Me and Kim went and headed southeast. And this was in Burlington at Snake Alley. And unfortunately, they had a chain across the top, so we could not drive down it.
Oh, darn.
Hopefully it's just for winter. I don't know. But this was another layout I saw
I
on
like how you cut the
Pinterest.
photos.
Yeah, now here, let me show you.
You're going to show us how to do this?
I'm going to show you how to do the tags. The one I saw on Pinterest, they were maybe 2 by 2.5 little tags. They were very small. And tickets. And she had 3 rows. And the pictures to me were really small. I didn't like that.
But I love that your pictures are actually cut out the way you're talking about. So you're going to show us how to do this?
I'm going to show us how I did it. So I just took my paper. I had to make and I just did a 2 by 4. So I cut.
So you've got a 2-inch strip.
2-inch strip, and then I just did them by 4.
Jennifer, I'm going to use this.
And
I
then
love this idea.
Once I made this, I used it as like a little template to make my cuts as uniform. And I have a 1-inch punch.
Okay, so a 1-inch circle punch.
Just a 1-inch circle punch.
And then you're just going in and following your guide.
Yeah. And just doing that.
And a guide is probably handy if you're doing a set on the same
Yeah.
page. If you're just doing one here and there, maybe you don't have to worry about it. But if you want them to look the same,
Yeah.
I love that.
And it was fast. Just put it on there and punch them. And I did that for the pictures. I printed them out.
There we go. They're 2 by 4
Yeah.
pieces and a 1-inch circle punch.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, you could do that
Made a
at home.
ticket.
You could do
Yeah.
that today.
It was so easy.
And I want to let you know that Sharon reported in that Snake Alley's closed during the winter.
Okay, that's what Kim was thinking.
And she says, thanks for coming to Burlington.
And so we're going to go back. I've driven down it when we first moved here. We were in the truck and drove down it, and that was interesting. So we will go back and do it because it's
you're
so
gonna have
neat.
to.
And the other thing I did on the vellum, or not vellum, they're acetate.
Yeah, what did
acetate
you use?
pieces. This tape runner is made for vellum,
And it really works.
and it really works.
Everybody asks, what do you use? And she used that vellum tape.
Our purple.
Is it called clear?
It's just a clear, and it comes out here.
It's made for vellum.
Yeah, it's made for vellum, but it comes out like that. So there's no little strips. There's
Oh,
nothing.
I see. It's like a solid
It's like a
tape.
solid tape, but it does say on the package for vellum.
Okay, so what does it say on the runner? Permanent fine adhesive.
Kim went to go get it,
it.
but
Okay.
it's just the purple one. And on vellum, it works quite well too. I've done it recently on a couple things, and I really couldn't see it. So for me, for
So that's
vellum,
good. Oh, thank you, Kim.
if you have to glue somewhere where it's going to be out showing and you can't hide your glue or adhesive behind something, this is working very well.
So this is called permanent vellum semi-transparent double-sided adhesive.
Yeah.
I am so glad somebody just asked last week what to use
Yeah.
on the acetate, and sometimes it's a crapshoot.
And I've had this for a long time.
It's good to know this works.
I don't use it that
So it's
often.
good to have one of these in your stash. And Jennifer, one person talked about your heritage layouts, about the dates, that you should put the dates on them, but I think you have the dates.
I have, they're
So
just
she
not.
does have the dates on it.
Yeah, I've got the.
They just said that was really important, and
Yeah.
I thought you had the dates.
Yeah, I don't think I have it on this one. I don't, but this is.
So you'll have to. You can.
I need to add. I may not
I just
have
noticed
it.
you put the little.
Yeah, and I probably don't have a date, but it's a similar date to this.
So the other ones have dates.
Yeah, they're all
Okay,
around.
Super.
All around the
Super, super duper. Jennifer,
Yes.
thank you so much. And
Yes.
thanks for showing us that little
Yes.
ticket trick. Because
Yes. And I had to figure
I
that
really
out.
love that layout.
So I was pretty proud that I figured out
she
what
figured
to do.
it out all by herself.
Yes.
And did a layout from just a few days ago.
Yeah. Yes, like
Sunday,
Saturday.
3 days ago.
Yes.
Those pictures are from.
Yes, it was a good. Oh my gosh, it was such a good trip.
All right. Awesome. Thanks so much, Jennifer. And I love your shirt, of course.
Thank you.
So you guys, I don't know if you're sitting purposely like this, but we got gray and the lavender and gray. So that's perfect. Kendra, are you going next?
I'm going next.
Okay, we'll grab the microphone. Gosh, we got so much time this morning, and we've seen so much already. This is awesome. Oh, I see a tracker.
Okay, remember back in December we talked about 365. This is my cards, and remember I am not
She's
a card
not a
maker.
card maker.
So I am clear down to 160
You're almost
already.
halfway.
I'm halfway. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to show you a few tricks on how to get some cards done. At first I was just kind of like, oh, I'm going to grab kits and put them together. But then it's like, that's kind of a waste of money. Let's make them so you can actually send them.
Right, you want to be able to use them.
So
Oh,
I'm
here we
using
go.
them. So here's a few that I picked. I'm sorry I meant to bring what the cards actually
That's
look
okay.
like,
That's
but
all right.
here, like I did the corner rounders and use the little gems from Honeybee and cut it out. And so this is just on a white card base, and I have the black around
so
it.
you corner rounded all four sides, so even the front and the back. Okay.
Yep.
And here's where she put the little gems right next to the banner there, which is kind of sets it off.
And then here's another one that you can, got the little gems here, and everybody needs this twine. I didn't think I did till I started making cards. And it's a
It goes with
lifesaver.
everything.
It goes with everything, and you can actually color it to the color you want also.
So this isn't the natural. This is I would call it the ivory twine, and you can ink it with your distress inks. Speaking of distress inks, or other inks too. And it's a lifetime supply probably.
It is. So what I did is the card kits came with, like, it was the front and back of both cards. So I just cut them, and then I just mounted them on our cards, on our card bases. So either the off-white or the cream or the white. And this just happens to be the cream. And I just put the twine, added a couple things to it, and you got a card.
That's a great way to double your fun. Double your fun, double your...
Exactly. Here's another card. I rounded them off, added, this is the yellow and white twine.
It's cute.
And you can buy this by the foot here. We have these.
So like the corner rounder, we've got this one from EK Success, which is nice because it's got two different diameters or angles. One's a little broader than the other, and they punch very nice. They've got the guide there for punching, and we also have a three-way corner rounder too. So I do like that on your cards that you...
And then here's another one. It's very simple. I wasn't really impressed with the card itself, but kind of blinged it up a little
paper is
bit.
Beautiful.
So this is another on the cream.
And you
Kinda
guys,
got
this
into
is
the
our
cream.
non-card making staff member in here. She
Exactly.
goes, I'm making cards.
I'm making cards.
Hey, Mom, I'm making cards.
Yeah, and here's another one. And like I said, just take the card kits, cut them in half, and you can make double the fun, like Kelly said.
Especially a lot of the kits have the card bases that are patterned.
Correct.
And what Kendra's talking about is cut them in half and use the front and the back for your fronts.
So here's another cream base one.
That's
It's
pretty.
got the gold was on here. This came with the card kit. It's a ephemera, and I just added the black jewels. And
That just adds a lot.
yeah.
Adding those little gems.
And then here's another one. Here's that good old twine. and the jewels. And then this one I think is kind of fun. I cut the card base down, the card front down, and then this was one of them, and then I just added a few
it's
flowers.
got some little dimensional flowers there. I'll try to zoom in on them. It's kind of holographic.
It is. It is. I can't remember. I think this was a Vicki Boutin. It's either Vicki Boutin or Paige Evans one. But those are kind of fun little cards that you can make. And here's some card bases that I brought along. I forgot to bring the actual cards, but hey,
That's okay.
you know, it's okay.
So the card bases, you can get the super value packs, and they come in A2, which is the size that Kendra was showing you. And then they also come in A7 if you want to make a little bit bigger size cards. Oh, and you've got crafty layouts too, Kendra.
I do.
I love it. Oh, here's
this is my tracker for my scrapbooking. So I'm up to 137.
So you're doing different colors depending on
Yes,
the month?
this is January was red, blue. I went to a couple crops, and then green is March.
Perfect color for March.
Yep. So I'm getting there. I want to get this done so I can get this done. So
Kendra's got goals. She's got goals.
I don't have any competitiveness in me. So
No, not at all. Not at all, as you can tell.
And we were talking earlier. It's like I'm more of a kind of a what would we call it? Slap and go type scrapbooker.
Oh, this is awesome.
So
But just want to let you know that here's a different way of using the little calendars that we sell. You can mark the day
That's
that it
a great
happened.
idea.
Kelly posted on our Facebook page about this design that we did on our board, and you
yeah.
can just cut. You can make screenshot it and make
print it
and
off.
print it off.
so cute.
These guys decorated one of our plain walls in the back, and it was really amazing. It's now our brackets, but before that it had all of our Crafting More in 24.
And this is the layout that Kelly designed for us, which
so
is
you
kind
can
of
get
fun.
that paper if you're crafting more in 2024, or if you're not, you can still get the paper. And this is going to be under the exclusives at Memory Bounds. You can find exclusives and paper.
And here's another way. Here is a conference my husband went to, and I did the calendar. This was his badge, and that I was able to go with him, and this is our hotel room.
Oh, nice.
So it was kind of fun. It's kind of a fun way of doing things.
I like the mini calendar marking the dates.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, Kendra.
Instead of, punching out the days or whatever.
Right.
And you have those. These are some 6x6 pages that I put for this one. I thought this color, I can't remember, this is the watercolor or something. I can't remember which one. I thought it looked really good with this picture. Here's, as you can tell, I'm working on my husband's law enforcement books, and these are two of the canines that they have for therapy. These are therapy dogs, yeah.
Oh, they're so cute. Look at that. We have a nephew that just got a white lab.
This was the old memory bound
gosh,
paper.
you guys, that's our paper from our from 2020.
And this is River,
Oh,
another therapy dog. And this is another 6x6 layout, just kind of.
yeah. I use the 6x6 pad, and it's awesome.
And
for
then I
featuring
use
a photo.
the stamp down there.
Everybody needs a date stamp.
Absolutely.
So Kendra, so far you've shown us 3 ways to date your pages.
Yes.
The date stamp, the little mini calendars. You've got things like this.
Yeah, that actually has the date on
Brochures
it.
that have the date.
This is from last year's police memorial for Jasper County. And this is kind of cute. This is our granddaughter Penny, and this is my husband John, Penny's other grandpa Ron, and then my son Jacob. So that's kind of cool.
It's a really neat layout.
And usually you kind of do your dots going sideways. I did this one up and down, so a little different.
I never thought of that. Sometimes we get stuck and we do things the same way all the time. So I think that's why people love seeing these layouts.
And then this page over here is all the wreaths that we have. And I didn't mat these. This is just on a blue strip of paper, so it's kind of like on a black strip with
With the blue stripe.
so you don't always have to mat pictures.
Very true.
And this one was the state fair. We worked the ISDA booth at the state fair, and here's the tickets from, I think it was an old
Yeah, I recognize that. It was from, I think, Photoplay.
photo play. And then it's just, this is the actual ticket we used.
Okay, so there's another date. And Kendra also has the date cut out of die cut letters. So, and double matting your photos there, it looks like.
Yeah.
Double mat.
And then this here is a die cut that we have, the firefighter and the paramedic. And then my son was promoted to fire marshal, so I cut out the fire marshal and the shadow dies from Tim Holtz. I think it's called Shadow.
Maybe.
Varsity, maybe.
Varsity? I don't know.
So.
Very nice. So, like these die cuts that Kendra's showing you, we have them for a lot of different things. They worked out perfect on your layout.
They did. So just want to keep encouraging you to craft more in 24.
That's so true, isn't it, Kendra? Awesome.
That's it for
So
me.
if you're just joining us, Kendra and Jennifer and Kim are here today because it's spring break. And they've been showing us layouts and cards, and now we're going to go to Kim, and she's going to show us. And their trackers. And you guys, these gals are the tracker starters. So Memory Bound has trackers because of these three. Because when did you guys come in and kind of...
End of
It
December.
was the end of last year, and then we're like, oh, we should do trackers
During
here.
our winter break.
During our winter break.
You got to work, yeah.
True.
Well, we like your breaks because we get to see you more.
So I, too, am not a card maker. Most of my cards are from classes that we used to do pre-COVID. And when Tammy challenged us to do cards, Kendra and I were like,
Wait.
and I think the two of us bought every card kit possible in here. And so I'm trying to get my cards finished, and they are finished. I just have to find my real count from...
They are finished?
They're finished.
Oh, my gosh.
I just need my final count from the crop. I don't know where I put my little sticky note with how many I did. So my cards are done.
Yay.
February was a big month. That might have been kit.
You must have had some extra time in February.
Yeah, those cards and kits go a little bit quicker. And then my scrapbooking is coming along. I only did 2 scrapbooking pages.
Well, we know why. Your
'cause it's
card is filled up in February.
so I kind of labeled it. This is scrapbook pages and albums. Like if I did a tiny album and didn't really have pages, I was going to count it like that. And then this is cards and like craft projects, but it's just been basically cards.
Very fun. I think a lot of people have been enjoying the trackers.
The trackers,
Yeah,
it's fun. It's just
it
to
is.
see what you did. So this is kind of funny. Not funny. So I bought this beautiful card kit, and I got the extra set of stickers, and I was going to do it at the crop. Very seasonal, Meadows Glow from Photoplay. And lo and behold, I do not have the card kit. I had the collection
You
pack.
have the collection pack.
And I thought, that's fine. I can just save it. I'm like, no, you can make cards.
I was thinking, Kim, when you said that, I'm like, I don't think there was a card kit for Meadows Glow, but maybe
There
you
is
found,
now.
Maybe you found one.
You guys, I used every page but one piece. And what I did is they had all these cutouts, and they have 2.
There's 2 sheets of each.
2 sheets of
Okay.
each paper in here. And like the bigger, I think I have at home, maybe this bigger,
I'm going to hold it up to get
can't know if
rid
you
of
can
the
see
glare
it.
a little bit.
But I cut them. Look at them.
So she cut the cut-aparts and used them for her cards.
And normally I would have put these on cream, but I only had white with me. And so I just did the cut-aparts and added the stickers and cut up the papers for my background. Now some of these I'm going to hold off doing verbiage on them.
Right.
Like
'Cause
this
you
is-
know, a lot of people do that, Kim, because they don't know what they're going
Right.
to need.
And look, that's just a 12 by 12, the bottom of the 12 by 12. And it's beautiful paper. So I was kind of proud of myself, the non-card maker. And I might go back and ink them because I think the white is a little harsh.
I think it looks okay.
But there's little banners. I popped up stuff. These are all 12 by 12 pieces of paper that I cut apart.
Pamela says that was one of her favorite lines.
It's really pretty. I thought it was the card kit. Did I mention that? And I was like, I can't do this. I'm like, yes, you can. You can do it. So anyways, I just wanted to show you. And actually, instead of 16 in a card kit, there are 27.
So she's got 27
27 cards and no collection kit pack left.
Just by using the papers for backgrounds and the stickers and
the cut-aparts. Yep. So I was just showing you that you, too, can make cards out of anything you have.
It's a challenge.
It is.
We need to have a challenge like
well,
that.
and it's kind of funny.
Don't you guys think that'd be fun?
It would be fun. We did that to Maggie, a crop.
Oh, yes.
We had her make cards from the trash to treasure table, and she did it. They were hilarious.
I don't doubt it at all.
Yes, she did it. She didn't bring enough projects with her, and she did it. But I do back this. This is a gorgeous line.
That's called Meadows Glow, and that was a fall collection.
Fall collection, and we still have a few left. So anyways, I just had to show my crazy...
And you'll be ready for the fall season.
And I made a bunch of Easter cards, and at the crop, I brought them and spent some time addressing them. And they're in my front seat of my car, so I can mail them on time.
You're mailing them. Good
I'm
job.
actually mailing them on time,
You know what? That's part of it. I know a lot of us like to make cards, and I've had people say, I never mail my cards, but why not?
Well, and Kendra and I were talking, what are we going to do with 365 cards? I don't want them in my house forever.
Well, there's probably places here that would love to have them. Cards. Maybe that's what we should do.
And Tammy might get a nice collection.
There we go.
Yeah. And the really ugly cards I've made, she might be getting once a week soon. Anyways, this is, so I have a couple layouts.
Awesome.
And I used our Crafting More in 24 paper that Kelly designed. And Simple Stories, the Vibe paper. I cannot find so this is our first video we did back in December. And I just liked that the colors all matched and we had on.
So good.
And I could not find Tim Holt's TV that he came out with for Christmas or before Christmas.
It might be discontinued. I don't know.
And I had it somewhere. I don't know. So
this. Oh, you have it. You just couldn't find
these are old die cuts. I got it like a trash treasure table or something.
Well, good.
But it kind of gives you the 60s vibe, but they don't have a brand or anything.
It does.
So what I did, mainly to document the product that we thought was important and wonderful, I went and screenshotted the blog.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That Janet wrote. And I don't know, these printed differently than these. I don't love it, but until I can figure it out, I'm going to leave it. But these are just the things, the product that we like, the pages that we did.
Oh my gosh, it's the whole blog post.
The whole
Janet,
blog.
You should feel so pleased.
Yep. So this is the first video we did. So it'll go in my memory bound album, of course. And
Kim has a really amazing memory bound album.
And then Jennifer and I did an organization one the next day. And this is that video, Kelly's picture that she put to label it.
Yeah, those are good.
But this just is so much nicer because you can read it better than that. And then I don't know why. It's the same screenshots. I printed it from the same printer. It has rules.
Technology.
And it has rules and I don't know them. So anyways, just a quick way.
If you see a blog post somewhere and you want to save it or just print off, do screenshots and then print them off.
Yep, and just
Janet loves this, by the way.
Oh, good.
She does.
So I
love this one.
I have never really looked on Pinterest for ideas. I just kind of have my pictures and my paper and my stuff I use at home. And this was on Pinterest. It was in a really soft pink and mint green layout. And I thought, oh, I'll fix that. And so this is the...
you guys, this is so good.
So that is Kelly. She actually got to sit down at the crop.
4 cards.
Yep. This is Tammy and Kendra. They're behind our tracking board, waving from table to table.
That's a good picture. I like that, too.
And this is Angie, Janine's daughter, who was at our crop, and she's filling in some of our big tracker board that we had. So Simple Stories. These are...
is that from the new collection?
Yes, it is. Sorry. Yep. There it is.
You drop. So that's the new
And
photo play.
yep, and this is the ephemera. I just thought it matched pretty well.
It matches great.
And then we have these really cute, we don't have these puffy stickers in stock right now.
I think they just came back in.
Okay,
So
good.
we do have the little, if you like the little cameras, they're back in stock.
And then there's these too. I love those two,
Oh,
these
I'm
colors.
sorry. This is the one I was thinking
Okay.
of. So we do have these.
Yeah, that's a little birdie, and those are super, super
And
cute.
these are, it's only $2.99. I think you get 10 cameras, so that's a pretty good deal.
And then I just pulled in some star punches to try to fill in along my line, and there's stars and confetti in that. So anyways, that was just kind of fun. I can't decide. I'm like struggling with my blank space, and I'm like, I think it's okay.
I think it's okay. It looks good because this is busy.
It's very busy.
So it's another layout idea where you took your paper and it's kind of split diagonally, and then you filled that seam with different little goodies, embellishments, and ephemera, and then put your photos on. So again, you could use that for a lot of the same layout with other
it was
themes.
so cute. It was a little fall one with a little bicycle and leaves. It was really cute. This is another one I did. It's I got the idea. This is actually from Simple Stories. It was on their page, and it's using their
Color Vibe.
It's a color vibe, yeah. And so Kelly at the Crop gave us the lights pack.
Oh, I like it, Kim. We should
And-
post that on our crop.
Yeah, the
Facebook
light,
page.
and then she gave us the enamel dots, and and the washi tape.
And you have the
or
washi tape.
Yeah. So here's my little
There's your
box
little
of
box of
collection.
goodies.
Yeah.
Love it.
And so
This is really nice, Kim.
I had to ad-lib it a little bit because some of the flowers were so big. But yeah, it was fun. It kind of turned into a friendship one instead of a scrapbooking page, but same.
Yeah, but you guys were at a
Same.
crop.
We were.
and It's the founding four.
Yeah, exactly. With our tools.
Our tools are crafting.
Our crafting our tools.
Okay, they do have their
Tammy has her
tools.
cutter. I have a little pick thing.
Jennifer has her scissors.
Yeah, there are little scissors right there.
Oh, that's
We were
great.
going to cut Kendra's hair, but we didn't.
Good.
Just style it a bit. So, and this is kind of how I mentioned back in December, this is how I store I use Simple Stories a lot. And if you like the color vibe, you'll be amazed at how many other
how well it goes together, because
Well-
you've got 5 if you count the paper. Because you got
six different colors on there. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, you have 5 different elements.
Oh,
with all 6 colors,
absolutely,
so
right,
It's really
right.
nice. It's really pretty.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised at the color vibe paper, how it matches photo play, how it matches Cardabella. The colors are just really, really universal, and I just love. So I do have everything, and I keep it.
That's a nice little
together.
storage
Yeah.
box.
And they
Very
stack.
nice.
They stack. And so here is another layout I did. It is so much fun to kind of copy what you see on Pinterest, and
Oh my gosh, look at these.
is
little
that hilarious?
curlies. Yes.
Oh yeah. This is another like pastel-y one. I said, we're not doing pastels. And this is, once again, the crop till you drop.
Crop till you drop. Well, and we have the entire collections. We have individual
Oh,
papers.
so
Or
fun.
we have the collection pack or the embellishments.
So I made a couple tags. I have a little tiny kind of, what do we call that? An Americana vintage type heart, which is
yeah.
what they've used. So I just did some extra little hearts around.
So Kim, is your background this teal paper?
Yes.
And then you cut strips of this?
Yes.
And then just...
Well, no, this is actually the piece of paper.
Right.
And then, and then I just cut up, and then you rip some off, and then I just took a little teeny tiny pokey tool I have.
Just kind of rolled
and
it?
rolled it, yeah. And then you can get the paint splashes on there.
And a couple little tags. I
Little
just
tags,
noticed.
yep. I cut this one from the Tim Holtz dies, and this one was a part of, was a sticker, and I
Very, very
powdered
fun.
it. So kind of some crazy paper, but then when you use that, I felt when I used that a little bit
Oh, I think it's amazing.
more solid
Very
paper,
nice.
yeah. So it was fun. It's going to smash in my album, but I don't care.
It
It's
should
still
be
fun.
very easy to crop more in 24 after seeing your layouts, because so many great ideas.
And this did not take long. I knew what paper I was going to use. We have this brand new collection, and I'm like, aha, I know what I'm doing. It just was instant. So anyways, this is a really, I don't know why it says sample, but this is a really, really fun pack. And the colors, the colors are just great.
And you know what's kind of cool? We started with this, with Jennifer's layout, and we're finishing with this. So we've come full circle with Crop Till You Drop, and what a perfect thing for Memory Bound and for our viewers, since we're all about scrapbooking and crafting. And you guys, you wouldn't believe the hearts that are flowing. There's so many hearts coming, and they say, great layouts. Thanks, ladies. Lots of ideas. Thanks for sharing. Great cards and layouts. Several people are saying that. So we really appreciate you guys being here for spring break.
Sure.
And like I said, the hearts are just like crazy. Very nice layouts. Diane says, Mary from Maine's gave you like 50 hearts.
Yay, Mary.
Well, all my relatives in my old pictures are from Maine, except my one grandfather, the fighting one.
Mary, I don't know if you heard that, but
Kenny
Jennifer's
Buckford.
relatives in her photos are from
They're
Maine.
all from Maine.
And Darlene says it's always a treat when the three of you are there with your awesome
thank
layout
you.
and cards.
Thank you.
Learned a lot with
Inspiring
this card
morning.
business.
Oh,
Love all the
yes.
layouts.
With the card business, you know, I've learned how to do rub-ons. I've done shaker cards.
Kendra
I've
stepped
used
outside
my
of her box a little
Misty,
bit for
my
sure.
ink stamp. Yes, I'm stepping out.
Foil.
Foil.
Oh, she's done it all.
She will
Yes.
never be able to foil,
foil
Tammy
again.
No. Tammy's done with Kendra foil.
It's
So-
been fun. It's a good learning experience.
It is.
Well, thank you so very much, you guys. We really appreciate you coming in on spring break and showing us your layouts. And then I'm going to give one more reminder about our March Distress Ink Madness is live and it has started. So we have our brackets and there's a blog post that tells you all about it. But what we'd like you to do is to vote. Each day we have a game or two to vote on. And we have taken Tim Holtz Distress Inks and we have combined with 3 colors to come up with combinations. So each game is 2 combinations competing with each other. And there's our first game 1, and it's on Facebook. And all you need to do is decide, do you prefer Grandma's Perfume or Toes in the Sand, and write it in the comments. Not here, but on that post. And you'll see them right at the top of our page. And then we're also voting today on Boo to You from our crew and Jack and the Beanstalk. In addition to all of this fun in March, our Distress ink pads and our Oxide ink pads and Rinkers are all on sale. So they're $1 off, they're 15% off, and who knows what's going to be filling up these question marks. We will know the winners a week from Friday. So get in and get your voting done and get your Distress ink collections completed. Get your collections completed with this nice sale and call us if you have questions. We hope you can stop in and see us if you're in the area, and have a crafty day, and we'll see you back tomorrow.